on the inaugural sailing of Icon of the Seas on our first port of call, St. Kitts and Nevis. Nevis?
Not sure.
Not sure.
I've heard both pronunciations on the boat so far.
It's the first official stop for Icon of the Seas. So excited, we're on our first excursion. This is the Catamaran Fan-ta-sea excursion through Royal Caribbean, and this is the first stop we're making on that excursion. But basically you have the entire length of this to snorkel. You can go all the way from that end all the way to the shipwreck on that end.
We probably sailed after we left Basseterre a good half hour or so to, this is called Chittens Bay in St. Kitts, where we are snorkeling. Jenna just showed kind of the snorkel area, and then we're going to get back on the boat. We're going to have lunch, and then that's where they open up the open bar for alcohol. At least they said alcohol you could have after you snorkel, but before hand they were giving everybody like punch and soda and water, so that's all included in the cost of the excursion, which is great.
And we did get on the catamaran right from port. You didn't have to get on a bus or anything, so I always love when that happens. And then we're gonna go over to Nevis, and you have a beach break.
Yeah.
For about an hour. This is about a 6-hour excursion from start to finish.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of these catamaran excursions before. They're a lot of fun. It's just a really relaxing way to see the island, get into the ocean, and just chill on your vacation. We'll show you along as we go throughout the rest of our day, and then we'll kind of fast forward a bit and give our full thoughts and review when we're back home. That'll be kind of the second part of the video here, but we'll kind of keep showing you the excursion as we do it.
They just blew the whistle, which signifies that we have to start heading back to the boat. And they go, whoop, children. This has been a really funny cruise. Also, to talk about the customer service level on this ship, or boat, I'm used to saying ship, being on Icon. So at one point I started gathering my hair because I was hot, and I just like held my hair up in a bun on top of my head, and I think the guy, one of the crew, thought that meant I forgot a hair elastic or something, so he came over and offered me a hair elastic.
That's so nice.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like that's a level of excellent customer service right there.
And I don't know if I've seen this on any excursion before, but they have like complimentary sunscreen for you.
Sunbum.
Yeah, good sunscreen.
First I thought they were selling it, and then they were like, help yourself. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And all different levels. They had 15, 30, 50, and 70.
Thank you, man. You're the best. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers. We don't have the unlimited drink package on this cruise, so we got to take advantage of the unlimited drinks on this excursion.
There you go. And this is like, if you guys haven't had this, so this is like the beer of the Caribbean, obviously, for Caribbean, right? Jamaica has Red Stripe, but you can't go wrong with this. It is honestly better than any basic domestic lager you have in the States.
It's almost like it goes down too easy.
Yeah, it's not water, it's a natural beer, but it's just refreshing.
Yeah.
It's good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello. We're here having fun on the island of St. Kitts. I'm here with my brother. Woo! And my sister right here. We're having fun, guys.
Always having fun.
Having fun, man.
Good times in St. Kitts. So it's like we're going to Nevis for the day, or part of the day, and when we've done these in the past, it's like you roll up to just a random beach, but we get here, there's beach chairs.
Like covered, shaded, nice.
And they're bringing the open bar.
Yeah, they're like, don't
on
worry,
the beach too.
Bringing the open bar.
So we were mentioning earlier how like we've done multiple catamaran excursions before, but like between Antigua, Barbados,
and Curacao,
right? Those are the other three that we've done.
Yeah.
I think
this one's
leading the pack. Yeah. Again, we'll go into like a more like formal review and like information.
Oh, a monkey. When I came to St. Kitts when I was like 17 or 18 with my friend on a like an all-inclusive vacation, I have a photo with a monkey on my shoulder. They had like vendors roaming the beach, and you could like tip them and get a photo with a monkey on your shoulder. We already saw a monkey like over on the mountain, so it must be like a
it must be something native.
Oh, you can see it moving. Weird.
Oh, crazy. He's like, why did you take me out of the water?
Yeah.
like a full beach club here. So the bathrooms are down there. They have like an ice cream stand. There's like local vendors. It's a very established thing.
It feels very established, and it's not like, even with like 3 or 4 catamarans, it's not super crowded.
No, not at all. You could even tell, like, sailing up to the island, that it doesn't have, you didn't see as many buildings on it, you know, as you do on the main island, I guess.
It definitely seems like something you come to for the day versus staying.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even have an airport. You know, it's...
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I see our, like, the crew of our boat, that they're just chatting with people who, I guess, live here full time. I guess they just must come here every day.
Somebody on our crew lives.
Oh, really? Oh,
They
wow.
said. I overheard him telling somebody else on our boat.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so he must just like, I don't know if he owns a boat instead of a car and like goes, like he commutes by boat. I have no idea.
Where we come from in the bigger cities like New York and Boston, like you can take water taxis, but I think this
That's a whole new level.
I would prefer this water taxi, right? Like with these views, as opposed to like, oh, here's the East River and it's filth.
Yeah, where you can't swim in it unless you're doing the New York City Triathlon, and even then, they've canceled it many times because it's unsafe to enter. So.
Yep.
Well, wait, which one is ours? Was our nest in the back or the front?
Nets were in the front.
So then I think it's that one. The nests are in the back. Wait.
No, this one's just facing us.
Oh. So did this one come forward and then back out?
Do you know what this is?
What?
This is another dolphin conversation.
Dolphin conversation?
From the Swan and Dolphin.
I was right. I was so right about that conversation.
If you're longtime viewers of the channel, you'll know from about 2 years ago, Jenna and I did.
I was right.
We did a late winter.
I will die on this horse.
We did a late. Die on this horse? You die on this sword?
Hill? Die on this hill.
Both are appropriate, but not on a horse. It was a late winter, early spring long weekend trip to Walt Disney World. And we stayed at the Swan and Dolphin, and we never stayed there before. And we had arrived early, and our room wasn't ready. So we were sitting in this very nice lobby at the Dolphin Resort, and we just got into this like half-hour-long debate of like what fins are, or do dolphins have fins, or
because
we're not gonna rehash it now.
No, but okay, the swan and dolphin. There are 2 types of dolphins. There is the dolphin the stereotypical dolphin, you know.
I don't think the stereotypical dolphin would appreciate you calling it a stereotypical dolphin.
But like when you think and hear the word dolphin, you think that. But the dolphin of the swan and dolphin is the dolphin fish, not the dolphin mammal. It's a fish.
Yeah.
It's not the slimy mammal jumper.
I don't think it would appreciate you calling it slimy either.
I don't know how to describe it.
You swam with dolphins before. They're great creatures.
Yes, but like the texture's weird. It's not like a fish.
It's like vinyl. Their skin is so interesting.
There's a difference between that and a fish.
Most sea creatures are a little slimy.
But okay, but the logo of the dolphin, of the swan and dolphin, is a fish, and it's like on its face.
Right.
It's like smushed fish.
Yes. We'll link that video below if you want to see the full excerpt of it. If you're here, you're maybe watching cruise content or Royal Caribbean content.
But we have a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot of Walt Disney World. We have a lot of sandals content on the channel, and then we have some Walt Disney World and Disneyland and Universal content as well.
We're about to start branching, if you are longtime sandals viewers, we're about to start branching out to some new all-inclusives in Mexico. So you're definitely going to want to stick around for that. And if you're interested in booking any of these destinations, including Icon of the Seas or Royal Caribbean and all-inclusive, other cruise lines, Walt Disney World, Universal, anything along those lines, I'd love to help you with that. I am a travel agent, and it is completely free to work with a travel agent, in case you didn't know that. So if you're interested in more information or just to get started on some no obligation quotes, I'd love to help you out. I'll put my email address in the video description below.
Hey everyone, future Andy and Jenna here, a few months after our cruise, but
Oops.
regardless, wanted to, like we said in the vlog portion of the video, make sure we give you more details of this excursion.
So this excursion was the Catamaran Fan-ta-sea to Nevis with snorkel and beach, offered through Royal Caribbean. So we did book direct with the cruise line, and this was $130 per person. We did save 15% by booking during like one of their holiday specials, so we didn't pay full price for this, which we're definitely glad for.
So this is a 6-hour excursion, and Royal Caribbean has it marked as a strenuous activity level, likely because you're doing snorkeling and things like that, but for us, we didn't find it overly exertive.
When we got off the ship, we did meet our excursion group at the end of the pier, and they had some chairs there, and everyone got checked in with the group. And then the good thing was we didn't have to go anywhere to get on our catamaran. We literally got on the catamaran right around the corner, so we all just walked there, got on the catamaran, and then started to make our way to the snorkeling stop, which was a decent, you had a good amount of time on the boat.
Yeah, on the way to that bay where we snorkeled, we had some really great views of the ship. It was our first time seeing the biggest cruise ship in the world, kind of up close like that. And it was probably a good 20-30 minute sail over to this secluded bay when you saw kind of our experience there in the first part of the video.
And they give you everything that you need for snorkeling, all of the equipment, and you could wear a life vest if you wanted to. If not, they offered pool noodles that you could use in the ocean, which was good. And it wasn't the best snorkeling that we've done, but it was decent.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain. It was January and we were in the Caribbean, so.
Yeah, we had just had snow at home. So this just was amazing in general. We had a good amount of time, probably an hour to snorkel. And then when we got back on the boat, it was time for lunch, and they did a buffet on board. And then we started to make our way over to Nevis, which is the sister island of St. Kitts. But for lunch, they had some sort of curry dish that had chicken and chickpeas, which was really good. They had salad, they had chips and salsa, they had some sort of was it banana bread?
Yeah.
A nice assortment of food, and then it was an open bar as well. So I know we had some rum punch, we had some local beers. The bar was open after snorkeling, right?
Through the rest of the excursion.
Through the rest of the excursion.
Yeah, they were not shy of giving you drinks. They made sure that everybody who wanted a drink always had one. And that kind of brings us to a point of how great this crew was. We've done similar excursions in Curacao and Barbados and Antigua, and I think all of those were great in their own regard, but this catamaran excursion just had something special about it, and I think it was the crew.
Yeah.
They were just super excited and attentive to the guests, and it just really made for a great first port of call on this cruise.
And we even met somebody on this excursion who did this same excursion the last time they came to St. Kitts, because this one was so special, they said, and the crew was a big part of that. So they did this exact same one when they came back, which I thought was really interesting.
So we had lunch, we sailed another probably 20-30 minutes over to the sister island of Nevis. We got off the catamaran, basically waded our way onto this private beach where they had some vendors, they had some beach chairs available for purchase, and they brought all the alcohol that was on the boat onto the beach as well.
I was surprised by that.
Yeah, so I mean, it was great. If you're kind of exerting your energy through the snorkeling, this is a way for you just to sit on the beach or in the ocean and just kind of hang out. Jenna found a starfish, or somebody
found one
and
let me hold it, but.
Yeah, it was a really nice, well-balanced excursion through the snorkeling, the lunch, and the chill out time on the beach. After the beach, we were there for a good chunk of time.
Yeah, it was a while.
We got back on the catamaran and then sailed back to St. Kitts and then got back on Icon of the Seas. Overall, we had an amazing time on this excursion. By far one of the best Caribbean cruise excursions we've done. If you are looking for an excursion in St. Kitts, be that on Icon of the Seas or any other cruise ship that goes here, would highly recommend this one.
And if you're not a big fan of snorkeling, I still say that this excursion is great. They don't make you go snorkeling, so you could still just sit on the catamaran. They have those nice nets at the front with the ocean beneath you, so you could still very much go on this, just not do the snorkeling part, and still enjoy a nice day on a catamaran, a nice lunch, and some nice beach time, but thought this was well worth the money for this excursion.
And if you're interested in Icon of the Seas and other cruise content, we have a number of other videos already up on the channel, including a tips video for Icon of the Seas, an honest review of the ship from the inaugural sailing, and then we have some Alaska cruise content from Royal Caribbean as well. We have a cruise packing list on there, so a lot of helpful information if you are planning a cruise in the future.
We also have a cruise to Norway out of England booked for next summer. So if you're interested in seeing those videos when they come out, definitely subscribe.
But that is everything we have for you today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on social media at A Couple Travelers.
And until next time, keep traveling.